Dennis is a great teacher, one of the best music teachers I've ever had. He is passionate, he is committed, he is inspiring, and I feel like every time I take a lesson with him, it's tailored towards my needs, and he's very flexible, and I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would become as passionate as I am about playing the guitar since I started taking lessons with Dennis.
I would describe Dennis as very adaptive. I think that we all learn in different ways, and I'm someone that in some areas responds very well to structure, but Dennis also allows for a certain amount of flexibility to keep me engaged and learning. So I think that element of it works for a lot of people, is what I'd say.
I really like learning new stuff and taking it up a step, like maybe doing more soloing or doing stuff faster or learning new songs. Like, I really like doing that.
I'm not going to waste my time going to anybody that's not really good, because I want to get the best that I can get for the time I put in and that type of thing. Dennis has a lot of not only experience teaching, but also experience with jazz and experience performing. So he can help me with a lot of different roadblocks that come up that a lot of other people can't.
So I watched YouTube videos for about a month or two, just kind of trying to figure out some basics of guitar. Not really with any direction to it, I guess. So I thought it would be nice to have somebody that kind of would give me some direction, and that's when I started looking into taking lessons. The nice about the lessons is that they are kind of tailored to what I was interested in doing that week. So I come in and I say that this is what I worked on, and then Dennis has some exercises that build on that.
Dennis is a very joyful teacher. He's funny and there's a lot of laughing, but yet we're working very hard too. Yeah, I like that part. He seems to know right where each of us is and what to give us next. And so he's already moved me forward more than I was a month ago. So he just knows what we each need.
Improvise, and I can hear a song and try to at least start figuring out how to play it, and all that is not something I could have done when I first started.
He keeps it interesting and challenging. Like, it's not the same boring stuff over and over again, and he breaks it down. If you have a really hard time with something, he can break it down for you so you can master it, and then you feel really accomplished.
I'd gotten to a point where I was kind of stalled. I'd played for 4 or 5 years, and I was not getting any place, and I found Dennis, and it's been a godsend. We can pursue the path that we want, and it's not a linear lesson. We can, Dennis is good about letting us go down the path we want to do. He guides us that way, shows us all the little tips and tricks to get it done. I go out and watch him play every once in a while and think, man, I would really like to play just one fraction of that good someday.
Dennis is very good at motivating you to learn, and a lot of times it would be very easy for me to just want to keep doing the same thing over and over again, but he's very good at finding ways to kind of help gently push you and encourage you to try new things, and then before you know it, you've learned something new.
I have really enjoyed my lessons with Dennis because he is so open and responsive to the things that I want to learn. He has a whole system, I know, of teaching guitar, and yet he is flexible enough and adaptable enough to answer a wide range of questions which I always have for him. Beyond that, he has also a wealth of experience as a performer, so he can be a real source of inspiration and support for the art of performing, which is sort of more and beyond just being able to play. The change in my guitar playing and my enthusiasm about playing has really increased a lot since Dennis kind of unlocked some doors for me.
And Dennis very quickly ascertained what I did know and did not know about guitar, and quickly developed very tactical approaches to kind of filling the gaps. One thing I'll always remember is I showed up for my first lesson and I brought with me my big giant book of chords and jazz chords, and Dennis says, you know, put that away, you'll never need that again. And he's absolutely right. I can look at a G13 flat 9 and I can figure out exactly what that means. I can look at a diminished chord. I know exactly what a diminished chord means. I could play, you know, an E blues against a 1, 4, 5 blues progression all day long, but that was very horizontal. But now I'm learning what it means to play vertically, where I'm playing against the specific chords that are happening in that moment. And it's been very rewarding for me. My knowledge of guitar has increased so dramatically in a fairly short amount of time.